Hello everyone, welcome to Linux Automations. And in this today's video, we're going to talk about how do we get a free public domain and how do we integrate that particular domain in Amazon Web Services, and also how do you get a free SSL certificate for your a website, and how to host a website with creator free domain and free certificate. And you can use that particular website or that particular web server to proxy any of your websites. And yeah, so we're just going to take it in a very simple manner. So we're going to get a free public domain, like how do we get it and how do we integrate that in Amazon. So this is this second step is well known to most of the people, but still we just try to integrate that into Amazon. And so how do we get a free SSL certificate, and how do you use that particular certificate to host a website in one of the web servers? So we use Nginx actually here. So let's go and uh, have a look into that. Let's go and try to create a domain. So there is a website called as freenom.com, so which is going to provide free domains, and I'm going to take that one of the domain over here. So first of all, you can just go and search your domain, whether the particular domain is available or not. So this website cannot provide you .com websites as free, but there are some other extensions which it can provide you as a free of cost. So we'll just choose one of them, and I already have even a couple of them registered with different email addresses for different demonstrations. I'm just going to use a new email address and create a new domain for demonstration. So here I just want to take it as Linux Auto as a simple format or something like this. Linuxauto.com, so probably it will just check whether that particular domain is available, and it is telling that Linux Auto is available, but it is the cost of the price is 8.38 cents. Oh, okay, sorry. First of all, linuxauto.com is not available. Okay, so but whatever it is, but I'm not going to go for .com to get into pricing, but I'll go for any of the domains which it offers for free of cost. So probably linux.ga, it looks good, and it is for free of cost. I'm just going to use this. So probably this domain is not available, and I'll just also selected this. So just click on checkout, and it is pretty simple. And these guys can provide you the free certificate for 1 year. Okay, so you can choose 1 year plan while you are registering, so that you can use it for 1 year. So just click on continue, and of course we need to sign up with freenom.com to get this particular setup completed. So that's where I'm going to provide my email address. I'm going to receive an email. I'll just use that particular email and complete the sign up. So it sent an email to me. I'll just go to my email box. I already logged in. Yes, I got an email, and I'll just click on that. So to complete the sign up, here I'm going to provide some of my details. So I just filled in my details and just completing the domain creation. So yeah, I'm done, and probably I can just go into my access, and I can see the domains which I created. So if I just click on my domains, it is going to show me that particular domain is available, and it is for free of cost, and it is going to expire in sometime next year. Okay, so which is wonderful. Now I can use this particular domain and I can integrate into Amazon. So because I'm using for a free service, and this particular free service is always lazy for me for usage, and that's where I just want to integrate with Amazon to get the things faster. Otherwise, you can just directly create your own DNS entries here. Let me log in. And I can just create a so DNS entries directly here. Just go to my domains, and if I just click on manage domain, so try to see this. There is a DNS resolver, DNS resolver .org. I think there is a website DNS resolver, if I'm not wrong. No, that's not correct. Let's go to google.com and DNS resolver. So which DNS checker.org. Okay, so I can just go and check this particular domain has been created. So I can check the name servers of this particular domain. So here it's going to be linuxauto.ga, right? So just click on search, and you can see this in certain regions it is working. So but in certain regions it is failing. So even though we created a domain a couple of minutes back, so but still it is taking time for sync up in some of the regions of um, uh, across the globe, different geographical locations. It is still taking time. So that is the reason. So I just want to use Amazon to make the things faster. So but I get that free domain over here. That's all, as simple as that. And I'll just go here. If I just create a free domain, so if I just come to a DNS, so now let's say I'll just give sample, and let's say it should resolve to dot 8 8 something, some IP address. Just click on save, and I just want to get it checked from DNS checker. So the record has been created, DNS record has been created, and I'll just go and give it's a sample, and sample dot linux auto.ga, and you would not see it as faster um, after you create it. So you can see most of the regions it is failing, not even most, at most regions it is failing. So it might take a couple of minutes to get it synced. So because they're just providing a free domain, but they're not actively giving it like a paid domains. Okay, so that's the reason I just want to take this particular domain and I want to control it with Amazon to make the things faster. So how would I do that is, so I just need to go to Amazon, and I already entered into a service called as Route 53, which is under network and content delivery, and there is already some hosted zones which are available for me, and I'm going to create a new hosted zone. So which the domain I created is .ga, and so let's make it as a public. Just click on create. I'm done with this, and there are some DNS entries which is provided by Amazon. So I have to take these domains and I have to update my DNS provider, which is Freenom. Just use this particular DNS for mine. Use my DNS servers rather than yours for your your domain. Are the names which you create in this particular domain. So here you have name servers option. So use custom name servers. I'm going to provide all the name servers which are provided by Amazon into my free norm. So and the same case works with if you use it with GoDaddy or something like that. So you can, yeah, so still the process remains same. You just need to update the things there. Okay, so these are the name servers. So just save it, and once as it is being controlled by Amazon, and the things are going to get it in a faster way. So now let's go to DNS checker, and I'll just go for Linux, this one. So check the name servers, and once things get with Amazon, so once it is done with Amazon, so you can see only in Russia it is already done, and so the rest of the regions it is still reaching to Freenom only. And now US also I got it, and Russia is there. Yeah, so just in few couple of minutes it gets synced with all the region, and it makes my domain completely created with our once domain created with Amazon. Now the DNS entries, whatever I create in Amazon, is going to be syncing very faster. So if I just go and give like let's say sample dot linux.org or linux auto.ga, and here I have 8.8.8.8, and so some IP address, some dummy IP address, that's all. And now if I just go to DNS checker, so wherever the regions which is synced with Amazon already, you can just go and give sample dot this one, and just click on search. So there it is going to show you automatically, so the DNS entry. Yeah, you got it. So in Russia, United States, Spain, you got it. So wherever the regions, so the Amazon record is or is the domain is already synced up with Amazon, so you are going to get it in that particular region. So this is how I'm just going to um, you know create a domain and integrate with Amazon, and I create the DNS entries in with Amazon, and just going to use them. I'm just going to use them over the public just directly by creating some DNS entries inside my AWS account. So I'm just going to pass this particular video until my DNS sync up happens in all the regions, and then I'll resume and I'll come back and resume the remaining topics. Probably it will not take more than you know 4 to 5 minutes. So I'm just going to pause it and I'll come back again. Hey, I'm back. So, and over here, it's almost like close to 4 minutes I am. And so here, I just try to look for this particular DNS entry. Almost it is getting updated in all the regions. Okay. So now if I just come back to this particular one, and let's say if I just want to change it to 1.1.1.1 and just update this particular record, and let's see how faster, as it is Amazon. Now it's going to, things are going to be much faster. So now I just change it and I come back here, so it is still showing you the same thing or the same result. Probably it is through cache even sometimes. So let's now you start seeing 1.1.1.1, 1.1.1.1, and it is happening so fast. But with Freenom, you'll not have this much faster response. Okay, so which is fine. And I just want to create a DNS entry. So anyhow, the DNS propagations usually take time to propagate to different geographical locations, and so it just takes some time, and even sometimes it takes even a day also to sync it up. Okay, so yeah, coming back to the point. Okay, so we have created our domain, and we can create our DNS entries with Amazon. So now I have created a EC2 server, and that particular EC2 server, I want to host a website, and I just want to read it, and I just want to name that particular website to this particular server with this IP address, and I just want to use that. So let's go and create a record set, or we can just use sample, or probably I can go ahead and create a record set, which is I can name it as probably I just want to host it as www, and I just want to save this and create it. Now I created the record set with this particular IP address, and I'll just go to my DNS checker, and I just would like to give like www.linux.o, this one. So it would take almost the same time. You see this, I just created the record and you got the entries. In some region it is still taking time, so those also will get synced up soon, within few couple of minutes. Okay, in the meanwhile, and I'm just going to check it out whether I'm able to reach that particular website. So no, it's going to be www.linux auto.ga. So I am not able to do that, and over here, because there is no web server running inside it, and I just want to connect to this particular server. I want to set up some web server, so I'll choose Nginx web server to install, and I just want to use that. So let's go and do this. So I'm choosing CentOS 7 operating system. Nginx is installed. I'm just going to start the service. Just started it to enable at the time of restart, and start Nginx. Done. And so netstat -lntp. I just want to check it out. 80 port is open. Yes, it is done. Now I come back here and try to refresh. So I'm getting the test web page of Nginx, and you see this, you're going to get the website as it's not secure because it is just running on 80 port, which is non-secure port. Now I want to create a website which is with HTTPS, and in order to do the HTTPS, So usually you can create a self-signed certificate and you can host that certificate. But I just want to do it in a right way. So where I should purchase a certificate and I should do that, but I cannot go ahead and purchase it because I'm just doing it for lab purpose, or any of you if you are using for lab purpose. So there are some websites which are offering a free SSL certificate. So we can just take that particular certificate and we can import that particular certificate, and our browser will recognize that particular certificate and would just enable our secure connection. Okay, so let's go and see that how can we go on to do that particular part. So for that, let me get the take you to the website, which is providing the free SSL certificate. You can just type it in Google, you can just get it out. So get free SSL certificate. Let's encrypt.org. No, not this. So SSL for free.com is what is the website which is offering a free website. So now here I just want to host what website? www.linuxauto.gl is what the secure website I want to create. So if you just give that, and it is automatically going to provide you the certificate. And how would I do, how I would upload the um, how would I upload the some token will be there. So we just need to upload the token. So how do I do that is I probably there's an FTP verification and manual verification. Use this if you cannot verify through a web server AT. And no, I'll just go for a manual verification. So manually verify domain, and just gives you some steps. You just need to follow the steps. So what it is telling is download the verification by clicking on each link. So you need to download two files. Okay, and so here I just want to go for www to work. So that's where I'm just going to download the first file, and it's just going to have some content inside that. Let me open the file. So I just try to open the file, and it just open in the Visual Studio Code editor, and here is the file. Okay, which is fine. And create a folder in your domain named dot well known. So probably you are using Nginx. So wherever our document root is available, our document root is hosted. So there I have to create a folder called as well known, and and inside well known you need to create a folder called as Acme Challenge, and inside that you need to create um, Acme challenge does not exist. Upload the downloaded files to the Acme challenge folder. Okay, so then how would I do that is so let me go with here. So cd slash um, var. So what is the location? Not Nginx. So cd slash var. So the location is available directly on the test web page. So it is the location of your document root. So I just need to go into that directory. Yeah, here it is. And here are the files. So here I just want to create mkdir dot, and what is the locations they are telling us to create is, and well known. Okay, so known slash, and we need to create Acme challenge. Okay, and so those two directories doesn't exist. I just need to give -b and go inside that particular directory and create a file which is download or upload this particular file here. Okay, so the file which got downloaded is available here. So here touch this one, and this is the file name. From the URL I'm just getting the file name. I'm going to do this, and vi, and the content inside that has to be the file content which is available inside that file. Okay, so save and quit. And so this is how you need to do that. And so how about the second file? So even this without www also, in order to work it out, so probably you need to go for the second file as well. So just click on download, and you need to create another file. So the file name is actually here. So yeah, this one. and I need to open the content. So I have this open with Visual Studio Code. It's already there. So just take the content, paste it here. So just 7 quit. So two files, and now both the files should work. So verify successfully upload by visiting these websites. So now if you just open this file, this URL, it should show that particular content. So but it's not showing. How about, oh, it's not showing. linuxauto.gl, dot well known acme challenge, and I try to open this. Okay, this is a DNS entry issue. So just now it got worked. linuxauto.ga, it's working. And how about this then? Yeah, it's working fine only, but why I got here? Oh, this is GA and I got it is GL. Oh, that is a mistake then. So then I cannot make it work. So I had to fix my certificate once again. So I had to go for add already domains. So here it is not GL, it's GA. So get free certificate, yeah. And again the same process starts. Let me do that in the backend. So I just updated the same steps there, and now if I just click on this URL, it should download the file. Yes, it is working fine. So now you can able to now you should be downloading this particular SSL certificate. So just click on that. It will try to show the certificate directly, I think, or else it might download a bundle as well. So I think it might show directly on the website, like, so what are the secret files or SSL files which we need them. Okay, so let it get. All right, so you have, so these three certificates, so certificate, private key, and CA bundle, all three. And yeah, so you can just go and use these particular so files inside our Nginx. Let's go and do that. I can go back to my Nginx web server, so I would enable my HTTPS related configuration. So cd/etc nginx ls. So here via nginx.conf file, and or probably I can open it with vim editor, so it would be better. Conf file, yeah. And so here if I want to enable my SSL configuration, so there is already some configuration which is already available and commented. I would just choose that and uncomment it and get it enabled to get it worked. So I just want to, yeah, so I just want to enable the server configuration. So listen is fine, this is fine. And server name, so we're supposed to give our server name. So what is the server name we are using? So it's www.linuxauto.ga, and the root is going to be this one only. And for SSL certificate, so we require two certificates. So one is a SSL certificate and certificate key, and there are some default options which are already available, so just enable them. So for default configuration we don't require these, and but generally I'm just going to enable them. And the locations we need to enable, and if there are any error pages, if you just want to use them, you can just use it. And so this and on all these on all these lines, I just want to additionally I just need to create those two files which is having a certificate and key which is being offered by freesslcertificate.com website. So these two things, so I need to create these two files, nginx etcpk nginx, or else if you are interested to change the location, even you can change that location. So it is instead of pki, I can directly keep it inside my nginx itself. So etcpki, no, um, remove the pki and keep nginx, and I just want to give server.crt and server.key. So instead, if you want to keep your domain name as well, so www.linuxauto.ga, .crt is also fine, but that's okay. I just want to create this file. So vi create this file, and so I need the content. So it's a CRT content. So CRT should be having the certificate, and as well as followed with my CA bundle as well. So we need to keep both the keys. So I just copied my sorry. I just need to copy my bundle followed with that. So just save and quit. And also this is a certificate, so I would choose the permissions to be very limited. And also I want to create a file which is key, private key, and that is available here. Also the same way, I would not give much permissions. Now we just enabled it, so systemctl restart nginx, and you got it, and netstat -lntp. So, and you can see that there's a 443 port open, and you can go back to your website and try to give https added to this https:// and you are going to get this particular website in a secure one, and you can see this, the connection is secure, and you're not getting any unwanted message like information from the browser that so this website cannot be trusted because so you're putting the real certificate out there, and you can just use it as a real uh, as a real basically the real certificate. Okay, so that's what I would like to demonstrate in this particular one. So to summarize, what we have done is we created a free public domain, and we use that particular domain in AWS to get the DNS entries created so faster, and I want to manage with Amazon, and I just went with get a free SSL certificate, uh, and then I used that particular certificate and hosted that particular certificate in one of my web server, and I just use that particular web server. So hope you are good with this video. So please subscribe to my channel, and if you have anything, please comment it out as well. Thank you, and we'll see you soon in the next video. Good day.